Why, hello there, my fellow dragon trainers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic, Jade Dragon, episode 40. Lightning Trolled Again. So for now, Baby Yoda's just been asking for meat. This will potentially change, if I'm not mistaken. The feedings can be different. There we go. Topping up. Feeding, affection, and mana. And we're already a little over a quarter of the way through. Deerhorn, thank you for the sub. Cheers. Tarlin was attuned in to a relic a bit too long, it seems. Where are you? Go to sleep. Don't become crazy. And can any of my nature mages do this? Yes. No, I don't have wands yet. But Iguvin just made one. So the mages that are already top tier, like Wasteland Puppy and Manic Dark, will get their new wands first. Humans are afflicted with fragile, meaning that they have less time on death's door in battle. Bane of the human. There is, one other thing I'm going to start to do in preparation, and this is slightly going to spoil what's to come, but, Baby Yoda on an older growth stage is going to ask of us to do things like dance parties and feasts. And knowing that that's coming, and I know it's a little cheese because I've already done this, but knowing that it is coming, I want to start amassing the resources for it. Meaning, like, making 10 of every meal, and having, like, 10 of every potion type of preparation. So, I'm going to open up the pantry here to do exactly that. And then I'm going to need to move the ingredients into the fine kitchen. I think for bitter stir fry, we'll still go up to 20. I don't think we're going to need gutberry soup, actually. The lower level meals aren't really, they don't really matter. Same with like carcass soup. Some of these aren't necessary, but I'll include them anyway. So as far as ingredients go, I'm going to have to do this a little carefully. So honey stir fry. Bitter stir fry should be at the top, because no matter what, we need to be able to eat. So we'll do meat and veggies until we have 10. And then the ingredients for it, so like meat and cabbage, or crabbage, should be then included in the pantry. So this is going to take me a minute. Crabbage will include 100. And then meat, include 100. Alright, next up will be the salad. Do until we have 10. Crabbage and jumping nuts. So I already have crabbage, so then we just add jumping nuts to this. I know I'm already going to need rock candy, so I'll just add rock candy to this. Next meal, hardtack. Do until we have 10. The other advantage of this is if anyone's having, like, conviction crises, I can feed them food that would be the most effective. Even though normally they only eat bitter stir fry, I can use one of these 10 to make them super handy, happy. So rock candy and jumping nuts, that's already in the storage. Next up is sweetmeat, which is meat and hard candy. Rock candy, already in storage. Next up is sweet and sour crabbage. That's crabbage and rock candy, already in storage. Nutty schnitzel. Meat and jumping nuts, already in storage. Rock caramel. And this is just so that I'm, like, massively overprepared, but I think it's probably worth doing, in my opinion. Leafy greens, that's just crabbage. Bloody scraps, which is just meat, I think. Cheers. Bouncing bread, which is just jumping nuts. Honey stir fry. Did we have that at the top? Yeah, we already do that. Bitter stir fry is already at the top. Crow feed, I'm not worried about. Then any of the meals not included in there. The carcass salads. The honeyed gruel. And the bitter gruel can be taken out of this storage. Because those are gruel pot recipes, not dragon walk recipes. So there we go. Likewise on the potion order. Having 10 of every, so that I am not, like, in the lurch for any reason, would be good. So, I probably don't even need 10 of every. Let me undo this. I think that's excessive. I'll do 5 of what I already have, and then I'll figure out what, like, a dance party cost is. So, dance party is cheerfulness and brave, so I should amass those up to maybe like 10. So bravery up to 10, and I'm going to raise this up way high. Just below recharge and rejuve. So let's get the cheerfulness. Up to 10. Would I like to see bonuses to other things in the specialist classrooms? Like how specialist water classroom has an alchemy bonus? Yeah, maybe. That would help for like really late game if you're trying to min-max everything. I don't even really do the apprentice specialist stuff. Only because, as long as you have trial XP relics on your plinth, your apprentices level up plenty fast. In my opinion, and you don't really need it. Alright, so Wasteland, you got your level 2. Do we have another one for Manic Dark? Yep. Middle of the night. Time to go into the dungeon. Don't pee yourself down there. The monsters will smell it. Wait a minute, Darzan. Why aren't you sleeping with... Wait, who do you want to sleep with? Kellyan? Why isn't... Ugh. Alright. Kellyan, you sleep... I don't know how that happened, but you sleep in the other bedroom. They have conviction bonuses for sleeping in the same room together, but then they just, like, all of a sudden weren't. Even though they had been assigned. I don't really know what happened there, but whatever. I fixed it. Alright, Omri, you need to do a food run. And an affection run for Yoda. So this little, like, tick mark here is just like a warning of, like, hey, do it now. That white notch there or whatever doesn't mean that the growth factor is going to be affected. It's just like a warning that you're getting close to low. Alright, Alright, Nimiat. Well, we don't need to do a potion of recharging just yet. So, almost half grown. 42%. Not bad. Another thing I wanted to do today is just to push a little bit deeper into the stone ruins. One of the main reasons for that is so that the Breath Stealers spawn even further out. My brain's not working right now. What was I trying to do? The victories. Aguvin and Kellyan both have had victories recently, so it doesn't really matter if I bring either of them. So JD, are you awake enough to come down here? Your sleep sucks. Yeah, I'm going to leave you out of here. The reason I was thinking of bringing JD is they have nature weaknesses. So maybe I'll wait to do this for when JD is a little bit more well-rested. Because JD is going to absolutely annihilate those enemies, provided he attends the fight. Inspector, thank you for the resub. And hitting 2 years, too. Fully trained would be Alex. So you're next up for a tier 2 wand. Do we have one? No. Not yet. Oh, I'm literally looking at one there. I guess it just got made. Oh, and Guitar Lowland's fully trained. So, what are we doing with Guitar Lowland? Question is... Guitar Lowland becoming staff. Have you guys decide? I'll give you 5 minutes to decide that. So she is an air mage. She will potentially, once she attunes to the Simply Fig Swirling Necklace, have air skill all the way up to level 8. She has S power grade and has some trials left to do, or a trial left to do. And now that I've noticed, I'm gonna have her further attune her relic. I think she had like a conviction break, or nearly a conviction break last time I was set to attune. I'm just going through. So Nimiat needs to attune too. Okay. Caught you, Nimiat. Go attune. Oh, so here's an example. Yoda is now asking for bitter rice, not meat. So the diet requirements will change, which is why you should be able to provide everything ahead of time. Ooh, Kellyan just hit 18. So now Kellyan's max level for himself. Cool. Oops. Cancel that. Wait, Alex, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were, like, standing at the thing. Okay, Manic Dark, you'll do it then. Feed Yoda. Alex was doing his tier 2 wand thing, and I, like, interrupted it. And now Nimiat's ready for tier 2 wand too. Ooze. Oh, yes. So all of the, yep. All of the lovely, oh, this is a problem. Guitar Lowland can't even do the cleaning that she needs to do because she doesn't have level 1 water skill. And I don't have a relic that can give her level 1 water skill. So if you want to keep Guitar Lowland on staff, I think The reasonable thing, which is a little unreasonable, the reasonable thing is to make an Erewhon 3 and hope that she gets water skill out of it. That's what I'm going to do. So you guys want to bring her on staff. I'm going to resolve that poll. And I'm going to try to have her fulfill her trials. Because at present, she can't. She doesn't have the water skill. Because when she became an Earth Mage, picking up Earth gave her -1 water. And stunted her as a result. So yeah, the kitchen here was filthy, and I went to clean it up with her because I knew that she had neat nick. And I was like, oh, I can't. Yeah, it's a problem. Manic Dark. How about you do it? Because you also have a neat nick. So I will force you to clean. Go clean. It's funny that I gave a warning about that last stream. Yeah. Well, to my credit, oh no, actually this was avoidable. This was 100% avoidable on my part. And not only that, I knew it was avoidable. Because when she became an Earth Apprentice, I was so rushed to have an Earth Apprentice to start the egg process, picking up Earth skill was going to guarantee me losing my water skill, and she already had Neatnik at the time. So, yeah, it's my fault. Haste makes waste. We might be able to fix it with picking up wand tier 3, maybe not. Time will tell. So I'm going to send her down here to pick up the wand tier 3 and see if she ends up gaining a +1 water. Because when you gain a wand tier 3, you get 2 random schools skill cap go up. So if she's lucky, she gains water. If she's not lucky, the other thing that I could do is I could wait until I have a relic that gives water skill and have her attuned to it. Basically keep her as a perpetual apprentice until she fulfills that trial, which is not completely unreasonable. Because having a very skilled, as long as they're not a conviction crisis, having a very skilled and capable apprentice is like not a bad thing to have. But I could have a follow-up poll. If she can't fulfill her trials, what do I do? Do we keep her on as apprentice? Do we graduate her? Etc. Wasteland Puppy, you are coming up for the feed and affection. We'll see how this turns out. Yeah, it's definitely handy to have students around, especially when you are doing dragon stuff. Because the dragon stuff has to be a students for affection. Like, without it, you're gonna fail growth factor. Here we go. No, unlucky. Still 0. You picked up fire and you picked up lightning. Well, we'll see what chat thinks. I will do a follow-up poll. What to do with Guitar Lilith? So here are the options. Another poll. Staff without the trial, staff after the trial. The trial meaning it has no guaranteed end date. I don't know when it will be able to be done. Because it would require a relic to raise water skill. Or just to graduate. And with that, she still needs to attune to that last relic. Is she the only one that's out has attuning outstandings? Yes, she's the only one. Okay. Well, she was about to have a mental crisis, so I'm gonna, like, let her take a break. So we will have you go back to sleep so that you're not exhausted. And I did mention wanting to go deeper into this dungeon. JD, are you, like, awake now? You're awake enough. So JD comes down here instead of Guitar Lilin. And Kellyan? Kellyan's and Agubin's victories are about the same. So, doesn't really matter which of the two. And last but not least, Omri's level 2 wand. Ooh. I'll use regular fireball. Flame lashes is too much mana. Alright, you guys say graduate by tiny margin. Ouch. She just can't stick around. Oh, poor Red Moon. We will fix that, Red Moon. Tsunami! That'll heal you. Tsunami! I'm having fun with that. Oh, you can't use Tsunami again? That's unfortunate. Well, you'll have a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Barely any damage at all. You're fine. Cool. Well, a little bit deeper into the ruins we go. So, okay, yeah. What I'm trying to do is I'm also trying to measure, like, where we can put broom stations out here for when we can essentially guarantee that we can push back the fog. And I think that's probably once the recipe for this becomes the ice petals and phoenix flowers. So I'll have to wait. Oh, we got a bunch of bramble spores. 2 of them. Okie dokie. That's a chop skill. JD, what? You're going crazy? Alright, I'm gonna not worry about that. We need to do feeding. So Nimia, get up there. Do affection once you're done. So the bramble spores are going into the house commons and into the hospital. So the ones in the house commons is way more annoying, so I'll try to chop that one. So priority. Unfortunately, JD, it looks like you really aren't going to want to be involved in this, despite the fact that this is a absolutely you kind of fight. So one of the things I could maybe do instead, especially given that Kellyan just got a Fire 8 for his ultimate ability, is bring a student that has a trial related to killing things or winning or whatever. I'm gonna have you chop it anyway. What other students can chop? Only Guitar Lilin? So yeah, I'm gonna make it an emergency shop. For this one, over the hospital one. The hospital doesn't really matter because we don't use it often enough that having it shut down is a problem. Oh, Manic Dark passed out. I'm going to cancel chopping intentionally, so that this is a very easy fight for... Let's see. For maybe Nimiot to do? Having Reaper and Conqueror? Oh, Conqueror's Burrow Lava, but yeah, Reaper, I guess? Let's try to have Nimiot kill a whole bunch of them, I guess. Alright, Nimiot, you're up. You will replace JD, who needs to sleep, I am sure. Oh man, look at all these events. Care for the dragon, prepare for battle, humans perform wars, break risk, raging. They want to sleep near one another. Skill level, it's just like a whole wall of text. So this thing is 97% dead. We easily could have chopped it in time, I just chose not to for the trials. So if Nimiot can get 3 kills, 3 finishes here, that would be great. Although the Fuzzy Mites are gonna, or Fernlings are gonna spam us, but whatever. Oh, here you are. Oh, you don't even have, oh yeah, you have Swirling Vines. Fernlings are resistant though. And Nimiot's getting face tanked. Vengeance? Consecrating drops. And Earth Armor. Nimiot, are you almost dead? Yes, you are almost dead. I might not wait for you to get killing blows here, because I don't need you to go Death Door. Unless you can get the kill here. Half damage, do a Swirling Vine. There you go. You did it! And you leveled up so that you healed. And you ended up with... Ooh, you leveled up a lot. You ended up with one of your trials done. Alright, next fight. Potion Purist, Omri. It's more Fernlings, which really, honestly, Nature Mage shouldn't be a part of, but whatever. And then we have a bunch of, like, crises here. So, here, listen to the Chantophones. Stop being a pain. And this will be a harder fight because they're very healthy. But for Potion Purist, I don't need him to get killing blows. I just need to kill things. So it's not a problem. Stone Skin time. Because we have a bunch of sides in the back. And Omri is behind our Earth Mage, and Omri has tons of HP. Alright, let's just absolutely dunk on this group. 1,296 damage. Yeah, that would be dunking. That fulfills the definition of dunked. And hell, do it again. Kellyan basically was the fight. Everyone else was there to get hurt. Alright. Cool. Shop back to normal. Except for JD. Hunt back to normal, except for Kellyan and Uven. Alright, there we go. So that's one of your two potion purists. And now back to Yoda. Feed, potion, affection. Aguvin, how? Oh, okay, sweet. Aguvin's fiery goblet also is now high enough level for him to hit 8-2. I have been thinking about potentially, once Aguvin can have a proper retirement, retiring him, because I find it's really difficult to have two victory-based mages in the same group, just because of how annoying it is to have to always bring one of the two fire mages to like every fight so that they're not having some sort of crisis. But I'm still a little up in the air about whether I'm going to do that or not. All right, 16 hours, and then Yoda becomes a juvenile, or can become a juvenile, I should say. In terms of the random meals that I queued up, let's see how we're doing. We've got the meat and veggies, the salads, we're working on the hardtack, sweet meat. So we're not all the way there. We're about a third of the list down. I'm going to raise the walk up to 5s. And then as far as priority go, JD or Kellyan and Aguvin, you're going to have to cook higher. Not a big deal. Not that far behind, just needs a little focused love. Gargoyle broke. What? How did I... Friggin... Are you kidding? So the gargoyle broke because it got hit by lightning, but it's covered by 2 lightning rods? Excuse me? Fine. I'm gonna move the gargoyles so that they're not, like, outside of the jurisdiction of a lightning rod or something. I don't know. I feel like that's cheap. I mean, look, it's supposed to be covered by 2 of them. They overlap in the middle. I just don't. It also absorbs lightning, but in this case it got broken, and now my, my dragon roost is not a dragon roost, which is like a bit of a problem, because I can't feed the frickin' dragon with the broken gargoyle. So you can see why this is a real rightful pain in my bum. Because, like, what the hell? So I'm going to send Darzan up here to do some repairs most rapidly, because it's going to ruin my care value. Hey, get the hell back here. Darzan, get the hell back. Do you want to get fired? I will fire you. Repair that gargoyle. I could build a 4th, yeah. It's fine. We had time for the feeding. It's just very annoying that, like, you know, I should not have, that should not have happened. But yeah, I will build a 4th and then move that one behind the lightning rod, hoping that the lightning rod being stacked in front of the gargoyles keeps it somehow better intact. There was an emergency. I handled it. It's fine. Alright, we also have the Spectral Rift. They're going to start smashing things. Before we enter this, hold on, let me pause. Who needs this? Potion Purist Omri needs it? Alright, so we'll do this with Potion Purist Omri again. But, Iguven, you need victory, so I'm going to swap you in. Darzan's famished. Just, you'll be alright. He's going to start losing HP, but he has 755 HP, so he has a lot to lose. And then once Katar Lilin's fully trained, she's going to graduate, as that's what you guys voted on. Do we need a roof above the gargoyles to protect them? No. Huh. I guess I'll Earth Armor again. Not too hard of a fight. And now Omri is fully trained. With another trial. So solo learner is going to be impossible for you to do unless you become an apprentice of some sort, but I really didn't intend for you to ever be. Great Day... Maybe I'll have you focus on your Great Day now. By starting off any Great Day with a nap. Creature Comforter, that just takes time. And another Great Dayer. So you also take a nap. Wasteland, you have Creature Common Room, Pyromania, and Rested Ritualist. There's not a lot of rituals that I can have them do, but what I can do is do Repel Fog. So this is the Smokestake, Phoenix Flower, and Ice Petal. So I think what I'm going to do is plan to put foundations here. And the reason for this is I can basically keep this area of the map safe, and I'm going to put broom stations out here because we can easily not allow fog to encroach any further than this because I always have the material for it. So the rested ritualists, let's get all these students that have rested ritualists sleeping, and then they can be getting their rituals done. So that would be Wasteland Puppy has a rested ritualist, and Omri has a rested ritualist. So once they take a nap, we'll push the fog back with Omri and Wasteland for the Mana Font ritual. Alright, Manic. Feed, Potion, Affection? So Omri's rested, Wasteland is sleeping still. Oh, my care value dropped? How did it drop? When did it ever drop? Oh, was it when the gargoyle blew up? Man, that's stupid. If that's the case, that makes me angry. Because the lightning rods didn't work. How's that my fault? not going to save scum for that because it's not really worth it, in my opinion. Thank you for tuning in to Mind Over Magic Jade Dragon, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of another game. Farewell, my fellow mages.